Firstly, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me. Could you please tell your name and the name of your business?
Yeah, hi, happy to be here. My name is Pete, Piradet Mukyangkun. I'm the co-founder of HolyShred. So we aim to be the fast casual Thai restaurants in the US.
Start with your journey. What's a factor in your background? Maybe your upbringing, career, or personal passion that led you to start this business.
Yeah, sure. So I actually grew up in Thailand and then spent a bit of time in Singapore, and then I studied finance. I think the closest experience for me was that my mom actually owns a few bakery shop in Bangkok. One of the things that came across pretty quickly is that um, it's just the questions really. To me, is a really interesting questions of why hasn't there been any Thai fast casual chain, not just in the US but globally. Eventually it's just understanding the customers.
Mm-hmm.
It really comes down to that, like no matter like what you do.
Yeah.
So for me, yeah, it's just kind of interesting enough questions to kind of solve.
Okay, so could you clearly describe the value propositions of HolyShred? Like, what's the problem you are solving in the local food market, or how did you first approach that problem, and what is your unique solution?
Taking a quick look at Thai restaurant market in the US in general,
Mm-hmm.
we felt that most of Thai restaurants are a sit down. You know,
Oh, yeah.
um, you don't really see a fast casual type of
Mm-hmm.
restaurant of Thai restaurant in the US as much. And then fast casual being Chipotle, Kava,
Mm-hmm.
Sweet Greens, and others like Shake Shack, which this term of fast casual is kind of interesting and has grown pretty quickly in the past 5 to 10 years. If you want to enjoy Thai food at around um, anywhere less than $14-13, you
Mm-hmm.
don't really get first a good value out of it, and second, you don't, as a local Thai,
Yeah.
the taste doesn't really um, like I wouldn't enjoy it as much. What can we bring to the table, right? If we were to introduce something that has been here for a long time, such as pad thai, green
Mm-hmm.
curry, tom yum,
Mm-hmm.
there will definitely be a comparisons of which is better, right? So we were like, let's take a flip side of that. How can we reintroduce the dish that somewhat popular in Thailand,
Yeah.
has the potential to grow here? If our bets is right, then we can be a household name of that dish. In Thailand, we call it mee kai cheek, right? Which
Yeah.
the direct translation is spicy chicken shredded
Mm-hmm.
vermicelli rice noodles. Past 2 years, it has been pretty popular, and Emily, the brand that has been doing this, has done really well on the delivery side, and has captured a lot of market, probably more than 50% for sure in this single dish. We're just thinking that why not just trying to bring it here
Mm-hmm.
and then see how the market reacts. And second, in terms of value propositions, I think we think of ourselves as a company selling food, not a
Mm-hmm.
restaurant. The way and the structure that we think of it is, we really believe that if this works, how can we scale
Mm-hmm.
aggressively?
Yeah.
So when we first think of the dish, we first run the process. Everything needs to be scalable, right?
Yeah.
We cannot be the type of restaurant that have over 30 dishes.
So what was your initial go-to-market strategy for now? Like someone told me that you have like cloud kitchen and some promo code for students to give friends or something.
So when we first started, we were just like, how can we deliver noodles to people
Yeah.
without spending a lot marketing?
Mm.
What we have tried is we are always fixated that we want to start with universities. The reason being, university is a crowded area with lots and lots of customers. We probably decided in the beginning that we want to kind of focus on delivery as well, right? And being the fast casuals, if you take a look at many of these fast casuals, many of them actually started from within the distance of universities, right? Because it's a type of food segment that price conscious students would enjoy. So to us, when we first started, we just give out a random invitation code to our friends in Stanford and Berkeley, just trying to forward it to other people, and hopefully they will order it, and hopefully they'll like it, and then they will pre-order. So right, I mean, we have been getting quite a healthy retention, but we felt that it's not enough. So I think that was part of the reason why we decided to open the storefront, just to kind of we need the storefront for any people to just walk in and then have the noodle at any moment.
So what do you consider to be one or two top factor? Maybe it's worth the team, technology, or the time that truly made your venture success. Like maybe in the future or now.
I think the first factor is definitely getting the right menu and getting the right operation. That's the key success factor. Number one is picking the right menu. And with the storefront, I think we hope to learn soon enough. Once we find that, I think the second part would be how are we able to scale this first, sustainably and successfully. So to us would be getting the right operations to scale. For example, if you really, really, really focus, or you really put a lot of effort into getting the right menu, but not thinking about how to scale, then it's actually very difficult. So for us, it's trying to balance between 1 and 2 of getting the right menu, but that right menu needs to be scalable as well.
True.
So,
I think many young entrepreneurs, maybe include myself in the future, can learn from your experience. What is the hardest thing about being an entrepreneur, and what a single piece of advice would you give to someone starting their first business?
I think the first lesson is just know 1 or 2 things you are really good at, and then just find people for the rest. You can be good at every single thing. Right? To me, I think right now I am only good at one thing. I don't do the rest. Second part is unrealistic optimism in the beginning. Unrealistic optimism would help when so many people around you will just discourage you from doing that. And then you compare that 3 months ago of me having no idea of what this business could look like. I'll come probably a knot or 2 since then. So 2 things.